where are you? Um, it's 4 o'clock already. So, let's see what I could do. What I could do. I tell you what. I'm gonna make the video. If anybody shows up, then how you call it? Then we'll do the what we were planning to do. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my life. Um, at 18 months old, I'm talking about the 50s. There were a pandemic like now. I think it is. I don't know, a virus or what it was, polio. And every kid, a lot of kids died because of the polio. A lot of kids were given away because of the polio. They were leaving them in the hospital. They would disappear. They didn't want nothing to do with their kids. I was lucky because even though I caught the polio, my mother worked very hard, for me to get educated, for me to, how you call it, to do things. And that was, I think it was pretty cool. She didn't give me away. She worked hard for me. She taught me that me as a disabled, I could do anything, anything. And how you call it? I did. I did everything. Then when I was gonna get married, I had my best friend was my boyfriend, and my mother kind of didn't want me to get married. I understand her because it was just me and her, but I had to make a life too. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to have everything. A good man, this and that. So I told my mom, hey, if you don't let me, I'm already at age. I'm still gonna do it. I love you and everything, but I want your blessing. So she went to bed, and the next morning she says, if that's what you want, okay, I'll help you out. And she did. When I got married, I knew how to change pampers. I knew how to take care of kids. I knew how to cook. I knew how to do the house cleaning, the works. The works. So, because she told me you could do anything than anybody else. So I really enjoyed that. And I don't know, life came to be that I had 2 kids, but I didn't have it crazy. I went to a doctor, and I wanted to know if I would have kids, would they become like me? Because I would never have a kid that comes with a condition, like me, unless that by mistake I get pregnant. I'm not gonna abort it because I don't believe in abortion. So I went to the doctor. I had just gotten married to him, to the father, and I call it. They gave me a testing and everything. They said you're perfectly okay. You're doing good. You could have kids, and it's not gonna come out like you, because you caught it outside your mom's womb. You were 8 months already. So 8 months, you won't get it. Your kids will never get the polio because of that. Unless you don't vaccinate them, that's another trouble. And I grew up. I took the channel, and I call it. I took very care of myself. While I was pregnant, because the first one was my daughter, and I was scared to death. I was scared that when I woke up, she might be dead, and say that there's a sickness that a kid get or something like that, and then they just die. I was horrified of that, you know. But I had her crib right next to my bed, and I would just walk very quietly so she don't wake up. I would check her that she don't have anything in her face or anything, and then I would go to bed for a couple of hours, and then I would do too. But it wasn't me, just me. It was also my husband. He was going over there checking all the time, you know. And then I think I was like 4 months or 3 months, something like that, with my daughter, and then I get pregnant for my son. I said, "Oh my God!" So it was we were happy because we wanted two. We wanted a boy and a girl. We wanted five, but when I had my daughter, I said, you ain't gonna get no five off of me. So I said the most I go is two, and let's pray that the second one is a boy. He was a boy. He was a boy, a very beautiful boy. He's a strong boy. Now he's a man. He's gonna go on 31. He's a man. My daughter's going on 32. They were both. We were both. All three of us were born. How you call it? At the same month. My daughter was May 1. I was May 15, and my son is 16. And when they were small, I would tell them, you know why we all was born at the same time as mom? They go, no. I said, you know why? Because God gave me a blessing, two blessings. And that's why for my birthday, he gave me yous. Of course, I operated myself after that. I couldn't take it. No, I'm in a wheelchair. And if you want to see, look, I'm not faking it. Here we go, right there. I am disabled. But it doesn't bother me because I do have virtually everything in the house. I have, even though I have the two girls that I take care in the morning from around 12 to 7, no, 7 to 9, to close to 10. I have them all day, and I love them. I don't charge my daughter for that, none of that. No, 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 no. They're my kids. They're my granddaughters. And if I have to take care of my granddaughters, I don't go like, I'll take care of it, but hey, you got to give me $10 or $15 or whatever. I don't do none of that. If she comes out like she sometimes does, that she gives me like for, I call it, she gave me the the thing, the heats. It works by heat, and you just put it there and it cooks it and all that. Well, she gave me one of those, and sometimes she gives me things, and I just take them. But I don't tell her anything about because they're my granddaughters. I love them. I like having them around. My little one gets me a little tired because she jumps all over the place, but I love her. She goes, Tata, and she puts earrings and my things. I go, don't use my things. I don't hardly have no earrings no more. And she's very feminist. She loves everything, perfume, have her hair nice and pretty, and all these things. She likes that. My other granddaughter is more like, she like a joker. She likes she gets into her internet and she goes and play games and all that. And then she comes out with this big long thing. I don't know. It's like a primitive head or something. And she likes that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's is different. Everybody. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more. If nobody shows up, I just put it in YouTube. Let them see it there. I don't know. Maybe I didn't do it right. I don't know. I don't know if I did it right or I did it wrong. Because this is the first time I'm trying to do a chat. And I prepared myself and I was nervous and I don't know. I just was scared. This is my first time. I'm not, how you call it? Photogenic. That's for sure. But well, that's how I am. But how you call it? I wanted to say that also when in 2009 I caught sepsis. I was dealing, how you call it, like seeing things, voices, and talking crazy things. And my son came in the morning before he went to work. He was going to work. He came to see me. That was when he was, over here, Puerto Rico. And he hears me saying things, and he thinks I'm joking because I'm always joking with my kids. I think I'm a little girl too, so what? I know I'm not a little girl, but I like to, have fun with my kids. I love that. Either way, he's not here. He calls me every single day. You know, he calls me, says, "Mom, you okay?" I say, "Yes, Papi, I'm okay." You know, but that day he came, I started talking incoherently. I think is the word. Um, and he thought I was joking. He laughed and this and that. And then I kept on. And he says that he noticed then that I wasn't joking, that I truly believe what I was saying. So I remember he told me, "You're going to the doctor." I said, "I ain't going to no doctor." That's the only part I remember. And he tells me, "I'm not asking you if you're going to the doctor. I'm saying I'm telling you you're going to the doctor." From there, I blacked out. And when I woke up again, there, from my mind, not that I blacked out like I fell back or anything. It was mentally I blacked out. So when I wake up again, I see a lot of people around. My aunt looking toward the living room, and they take me to the hospital. They take me the blood. I couldn't hardly move. My husband had to be taking me baths and stuff because I couldn't do it. So when we got home, they took me, and when we got home, I tell him, "Hey, I want to take a bath. I want to wash my hair. I want to get, right." So he did. He helped me to take a bath. He put me in the bed, and as soon as I put my head in the pillow, the telephone rang. It was the nurse to bring me back as fast as possible. This cannot wait. She's in danger. So he told me, "We gotta go back to the hospital." "I don't want to go to the hospital. Leave me alone. I want to go to sleep. We go tomorrow." And he said, "She said it's very important, or you could lose your life." "Okay, so what? I lose it. I want to sleep." He said, "No, you're getting up and you're going." So he just put some clothes as he could, and he took me to the hospital. So when I get there, I don't remember much. I went to Centro Medico. It's like it doesn't have for people to stay there. It's just like an emergency room thing. And from there, I remember that I was in what I know now. That was in the ambulance going to Centro Medico. That's where the specialists are at. So I looked around and I thought that I was going like to the moon. Like they were taking me to the moon. So I don't know how long I spent there. I still haven't found out how much I spent there. But I spent a long time. When I woke up, that I had this big, humongous thing in my nose. The kids tell me, you were bleeding all over the place. And they had to put you a whole bunch of, those blood stuff. And they were looking for people to donate. My family, everybody that was able to donate. Even a nurse that lives around here, she gave blood too. On her, which I appreciate, a lot. Because when it's the family, they love you, they want to help you. But when it's a friend, I don't know. I think that they don't really, would care. But she did. She did. And she gave blood. And some of the people couldn't give blood, like my husband, he couldn't because he's diabetic. So he can't give. And a lot of people like that, but my mother couldn't either because she has her condition too, diabetic. So I had a cousin that he couldn't give either. So there was a few people, but he went out and looked for some people to come and give blood. So that saved my life too. And they were able to clear that situation of the blood and then just give me blood, to recuperate myself. And when I woke up, I didn't know what was going on. And I'm over there trying to take the thing, and then the nurse comes, "No, no, no, you cannot take that." I said, "Why not? Why do I have to have the elephant nose on?" So she starts laughing. She said, "That's not an elephant." I said, "To me it is." So when they took it out, I wanted a full course dinner. I wanted lasagna. And they told me, "You cannot eat lasagna after you get that out." I said, "Why not? I got a mouth." So they told me, "Nope, You have to go little by little, drink, because you have been quite a while with that on. You have to drink water. You could drink soup, things like that, light, and get you up. So I got real mad at one of the doctors, because I wanted ice cream. I wanted, something besides, water. That didn't even taste like soup. Yeah, one of those. And I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't drink it. I would drink the water, the juice, the applesauce, anything else but that. And then I tell her, please, give me at least a little bit of ice cream, something that tastes good. I said, we can't do that. I said, yeah, right. But you could, right? And I started fighting with the nurse. After that, I apologized because I was still wacko. I still wacko a little bit because I still see things. And sometimes I don't even know if to say it, not to say it, because I don't know. Um, I say, like, I don't know if it's a vision, a fake vision, which I say, I repent, I tend to get away from me in the name of Jesus, whatever, but it doesn't scare me. It just worries me because I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes, not that I don't know what I'm doing, I know that it's a vision. Like, for instance, I saw like 2, 3 times one of those birds that flies. They were flying in the house. They can't. It's impossible for them flying in the house because I got screens in my doors, windows. There's no way he could get in. I got a door that has a screen, and I leave it open during the time I'm awake. Or Maria, we used to leave it on open, because it was so hot and there was no light. But that I know that could not happen. So, but other things is like, I tell everybody, when you are here at night, don't shut off the balcony light. Why? Because we gotta put that rubber thing in the bottom, so nothing comes in. Where there's a space like this, or like this, little rats come in. So we got little boxes. It's very rare that they come in, but we got in these little boxes. So I was gonna wash dishes, and I see one crossing, and right away I told my husband, "Hey, go over there and see what's going on, cause I just saw a rat, and I don't know if it's for real or what." So he comes to the kitchen, he sees, and he goes, "It's a rat. I just saw him." So he tried to take it out, and when he tried to get out, he got like between the doors, and he just closed the door and killed him, and threw it out. Because I'm horrified at rats. My house was made covered, so no animals could come in through the pipes or something like that. And well, after that, after I got the sepsis, I caught osteomyelitis. Osteomyelitis is pus in your bones, and I don't say that from not even from my worst enemy. It is so painful that it's like cancer. It's like cancer. My legs. I used to make my mother get up every while, every time. Mom, move my legs, mom, because I don't move my legs. Mom, move my legs, mom, move my legs. And she would be all night like shaping it this way, shaping it that way, and it wasn't helping me. So what I did was that I bought Advil PM, and I started, and so I don't hear the pain. Of course, that gave me another consequences, which I forgot what they call that. When you drink too much pills, it misses something there inside you. But luckily, it was caught in time, and they started leaving me in the hospital, and they would put like a patch of, I forgot what they called it, but they put it for people who has real bad pains, and it's addictive, you know. And they would also give me percocet. I don't know how you say that in English, but also it's addictive. And I got a moment that I was so tired of going back and forth to the hospital that I used to say, oh, I got pain. Oh, I need the pain. I need the injection. And I used to do that every 6 hours because I didn't want. Then the nurse called on me. He said, "You shouldn't do that because you're drinking things that are how you call it. It could get you into a habit of it." And I said, "No, it won't, because if you get morphine, that's it." I had a patch of morphine. So if I have morphine on me plus Percocet plus other pills that are for sleeping, and I've gone home and I haven't missed it at all. So I'm just doing this because I want to get home. The more that I sleep, the faster I get home. So she told me, I'm just warning you, you shouldn't. I said, well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep on. I got my right to drink it every 6 hours. So I'm going to go for that 6 hours. And I did. Because I don't think it's fair that if I'm in pain, or even if I'm not in pain, I have to stay there doing nothing, looking at four walls, you know, and all that stuff. And then my family got me the TV, but you get bored of seeing the same thing. You can't get up to walk around. You can't do nothing, you know. So it bothered me. So, but anyway, I got stomatitis, and that was the worst day when they started cleaning that out. Um, all that pus, they took it out by medication, you know. And but there was one problem. In my spinal cord, it didn't want to go out. So they were planning to do like an operation, and they were going to do an operation before. And when they were going to do the operation, the doctor himself, uh, this is, people say I might be crazy or I don't know what, but I do believe in the power of God. Um, we were sitting, he was sitting down, and I'm looking at his chest. He had a pen writing no. And but the pen was like by itself writing, and it sprinkled. It looked at a lot of beautiful colors, you know. And I said, okay, this is one of my weird moments. So then I didn't say nothing. So the doctor just stares at me, and I say, what's up? God don't want me to operate you. So he didn't operate. He sent me back, and he said that in a while he's going to come back, and he's going to see that I'm already cured. I was. When I went up how you call it, to the, with the nurses at, my room, they go, what happened? I says, no, because God told him not to operate me. She go, why? These people are crazy. So I said, look, when God says something, you have to listen to it. As simple as that. You have to listen. And I believe it because I saw that pen writing in the air in front of his chest saying no. And that confirmed me. So as soon as he said that, I believed him. I believed him. Because he was saying the same thing as I was seeing. God didn't want him to operate me. And when he went up, I think it was 15 to 25 minutes, he went up, he checked, I was cured. Then I got rocks, and the rocks, they have to operate you and take that rocks out. I didn't have it where you could take a pill and just get it out. I had the other side, the other part. So I started drinking, eating things, and I would get nauseous. And I would say, man, if how call it, if I was in the age of getting pregnant, I would think I was pregnant, because I couldn't eat nothing. And then one morning I get up and I drink coffee. I had to run to the bathroom. I had a blab all over the place. And I call my husband. I tell, hey, can you take me to the doctor? He says, what happened? I say, because I'm throwing up a lot. I don't feel good. So he finally came back fast and put me in the car. And at that time, I was real skinny. Yeah, I got to go back to my skinniness. And I call it, he came, he took me to the doctor. They left me because what I had was those rocks. It wasn't letting me to eat. So how you call it? He told me we're gonna have to operate you because you can't take it through the how you call it through urine. It will not come out. But it's in another place. So what happened? I started asking God, God, you said that not to operate me. Why? Now they're gonna operate me? So the funny thing is that my stomach was inflated. And it went right through. The rock went right through where you do your number two. Let me say it that way. Do your number two. And it went there and it was coming out through there. Two of them came out. There was one still left, and they gave me one of those medicine they give you so you could go to the bathroom, and I threw it out. I was not operated, you know. And when they did the, I call it, they had to take the from the spermolitis, they had to take the pus, from the back, from my spinal cord. They gave me a medication so it could be, I won't feel it. There's the moment that I noticed that all my life that I've been going through pains with this and with that, it was because I don't take normal things like that. They have to put the mask and sleep me, or else I won't get it. For my daughter, they gave me the spinal cord, and they laid me down, and the guy says, "You feel anything?" I said, "Yup." They're pinching my stomach all over. I said, "Yeah, I feel it." And he would pinch it like that. I said, "You just did it now." And one of the doctors went in front of me and started talking to me, and the other one cut. My screen was so big, I think my mom had heard it over there in New York. So he said, "You felt it?" I said, "Yes, I felt it." And then he comes and they put the mask on and take the baby out. So, that has been my life. Sickness, this, that, but God always there in front of me, always over there protecting me. And a lot of people say they don't believe that, that God does this and God does that. Yes, He does. Yes, He does. If you believe in Him and you know how good God could be, because I'm a victim of it. I have 5 operations because of my condition, and 2 operations because I had cesarean with my 2 kids. That's 7 operations that also goes in the package. But with all that, I take care of my girls. I do the cleaning, the cooking, and all that. And I call it. I got a balcony garden, and I got a raised bed garden, and I have done everything, everything. My raised bed garden, I got to see it today after a week. It's been raining, 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 and if I go outside and bring the wheelchair in, it leaves skid marks. So, there's more problems. So, saying this, I guess I'm on by myself. So I will put this in YouTube if I did it right, because I think I put for them to to put it on. So people, sorry that nobody came, but this is my first time. I'm dressed already. I'm gonna go to YouTube, see who's doing a live chat, and I'm gonna be in there. Yeah, I gotta take advantage of this because, hey, I'm always a mess because sometimes I don't have time for me myself. So, I wash clothes almost every day, and then I have to put them away and this and that. So it's a lot of hassle. But I love the hassle because if you're alone, in your house and you start thinking and this and that, It could get you depressed. I don't like to be depressed. I like to be happy. As simple as that. And I do get my angers at times, yes. I got it at times with my kids, because who is the boss when daddy's not here? Me. And my son used to say, "No, daddy says I'm the boss." I said, "Get out of here, little shrimp. Yeah, I'm the boss." He was like 6 years old. And I told him, "No, no, 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 no. In my house, I'm the boss. When daddy's not around, I'm the boss. And even if he is around, I'm still the boss." So God bless you all.